When longtime Monroe Public Safety Director Keith Glass decided to run for sheriff this year, he knew it could be an emotional campaign.
After all, he was running against a man he's known and worked for years and worked with. But as Fox 5 I-Team reporter Randy Travis discovered, even though the race is over, the bitterness has only gotten worse.
That's right, Sanan Rush. Yeah, Walton County Sheriff Joe Chapman beat Glass badly in the Republican primary this past May, winning 76% of the vote. The two men did not see eye to eye then. They sure don't now. Sheriff Joe Chapman let the Fox 5 I-Team shoot all the video we wanted.
What's the count today?
Inside the Walton County Jail.
That's where they monitor them right here.
But when it comes to officers who don't work for the sheriff, they're now required to turn off their body cameras before they walk through the jail door.
One bad apple is spoiling the whole bunch, and I hate that. I hate that.
Chapman issued the no video order after he walloped challenger Keith Glass in May's Republican primary for sheriff. There is no Democratic Party candidate, making Chapman the automatic winner. But if this race burned bridges between two departments, there are no plans to make repairs. Chapman says he doesn't trust Glass or some of his staff, so he's banned all police officers from recording anything inside the jail that could wind up online. Like this Facebook post he found showing, ironically enough, that same no-camera memo. The sheriff says he's concerned about what might happen in the future.
Coming in and taking photographs and recording things in the jail and posting them on Facebook and making derogatory comments, I don't agree with that.
I was told there's only one thing worse than a sore loser, and that's a sore winner. And they think you're a sore winner.
I'm a happy winner. I'm not sore about anything. I don't like some of the things that he did.
The sheriff is sheriff of Walton County. I understand that and I respect that.
But Chapman clearly does not respect Glass. In fact, he says he doesn't even trust him to tell the truth. Much of it stems from the chief's close friendship with the Wingo family, the people behind Angel Food Ministries. The Monroe nonprofit helped provide food and jobs to needy people both in Walton County and ultimately across the country.
That ministry did give people that couldn't get jobs some jobs, and it gave them a second chance.
It was an albatross around the neck of Walton County for some time.
Several years ago, Angel Food Ministries attracted the attention of the FBI. Amid allegations, the family that started the ministry spent donation money on themselves, buying a plane and a classic automobile. Sheriff Chapman said he arranged for Chief Glass to meet with federal agents in Athens.
The FBI called me after he left that meeting and said that he wasn't truthful with them. And I asked, well, does he get a second chance? And they said, sure. So I called Keith and he went back. And that's all I know of that.
Glass does not dispute the sheriff's recollection, but insists he never lied to the FBI. Joe and Andy Wingo would eventually plead guilty to money laundering, be sentenced to 7 years in prison, and forced to pay back millions of dollars.
I need to talk to you in private just about 2 minutes. All right.
Only after their arrest did the Wingos learn Chief Glass had worked as an FBI informant, secretly recording hours of conversations with family members, including founder Joe Wingo. Some of the recordings surfaced during the sheriff's race.
I ain't never asked you to fix nothing to my
No.
I ain't gonna ask you to fix this. All I want is that, remember now, is that I got God's name involved in this thing because we're a ministry.
The recordings do not implicate the chief in any wrongdoing and were never played in court. The sheriff says he got them from the Wingo family, who obtained them during the trial. The sheriff gave them to the Fox 5 I-Team after we made a request.
What I done because I'm a cop. At no time have I ever been looked at and told I was under investigation or that I was going to go to prison if I didn't do something.
I don't believe that at all.
Why do you think he was doing it?
To save his own skin.
Last year, that lack of trust surfaced right in the heart of downtown Monroe. State revenue agents raided a popular Monroe store and charged the owners with stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales tax money. The sheriff made sure the Monroe Police Department got no advance notice, even though police headquarters is right next door. That case has yet to go to trial. It was an embarrassing moment for Glass, who had to learn about the raid along with the rest of the city. Now he's having to explain how a veteran cop became a government informant.
Do you kind of wish, Chief, you'd never run for sheriff?
And quite frankly, you know, Randy, it was hard. But then the more you see and understand, it was right.
Where does this all wind up?
What's the saying? This too shall pass.
Can it pass?
It's going to have to pass.
With both of you holding the same position?
I don't. What's the other option?
Well, a recent attempt to fire the police chief failed, getting only one vote on city council. No matter how bad their relationship may be, neither lawman appears to be going anywhere. That's really quite something. Yeah. It doesn't sound like there's any resolution or even desire for one at this moment. Russ, I can't figure it out, but they're not talking to each other.
Wow. All right, Randy, thanks for that report.
Thanks.